the way you shine. So take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me there when I was passing by, and now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I seek you, seek you, seek you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, you. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. And you just beg.
Sekarang perniagaan agak slow sedikit, slow daripada tahun dulu lah. Saya sudah kurangkan pekerjaannya dan kurangkan kita punya expense lah. Dulu kalau pakai macam banyak belanja besar, sekarang kita sudah kasih kurang lah.
More time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, you. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah, yeah.
The company name is Ahmad Han Collection Sdn Bhd, registered in Melaka since 2001. This business include import, export and home furniture. This company has existed for 18 years ago. There are many branches in Malaysia like Nilai 3, Okauci A and Gombak. We more focus on branch in Nilai 3, Negeri Sembilan. The name of branch is Juara Jati. He has 60 employees, majority is foreigner. Until now, financial status is stable. Income company will increase when the festive season is coming, especially Raya Aidilfitri and Deepavali. He also has the largest factory in Indonesia. This company has 3 board of directors. First Hamed, second Ahmad, third Salina. If you want to make order, you can contact this number.
The company's entrance into Malaysia. Ahmad Han is the owner of Pusat Prabut Jati, which is from Pakistan, and he came to Malaysia in 1995 when he was 18 years old. He came to Malaysia because followed his father that did the business in Malaysia. From that, he learned how to start his own business, which is Ahmad Han Collection Sdn Bhd. He began his first business at Melaka in 2001. Until now, he has 7 branches, which are at Melai, Melaka, Kuala Lumpur and others in Kelantan. We had an interview with the owner in one of the branches, which is in Melai. He gains his capital to open the business from his family. Because of his family's help, he easily to set up his own company in Malaysia. This company sells products related to home accessory, which are furniture and carpet. There are a variety of shapes and patterns created to attract customers to buy according to their taste. The uniqueness of the furniture is that it is made using teak work, which makes the furniture more quality. Meanwhile, the uniqueness of their company's carpet is they are 100% made from Pakistan. The companies import his carpet from their home country to Malaysia. Next, we move to the decision to conduct business in Malaysia. The decision to enter the business to Malaysia is made by the owner of the company himself. The main reason why he chose Malaysia because of his family's influence. His father already set up his company in Malaysia, and he came to Malaysia when he was a teenager to help his father. Because of that, he gained experience and knew the flow how to build business in Malaysia, such as procedure, law, regulation and others. Other than that, he chose Malaysia because he would like to continue his father's legacy because his father's company already closed. His father always guide him because his father more experienced in running a business, so he may ask his father's opinion in the event of a loss or a way to increase the profit. There are several advantages for him, which are he know where to get the resources and he already has his own regular customer from his father. Another reason, he chose to conduct business in Malaysia is that the country's economy is stable compared to the other country. He said that the cost of living in Malaysia is low for foreigners to live. This is because there are various stores that are not expensive, especially in terms of food. In addition, all requirements are sold at price that is able to buy.
He arrived in Malaysia to help his father company. Thus, he gained knowledge and experience for running his own father company. He feels his father company should be expanded further. He opened a factory in Indonesia. This is because direct labor cost in Indonesia more cheaper. All the business information was obtained from his father. After his father passed away, he ran his business by himself. He did not run any institution to take knowledge about business opportunities based on his experience traveling abroad, and he observed that only some countries where the people love carving furniture like Malaysia, India and Pakistan. In conclusion, all the information about the opportunities to enter the Malaysian market as an international business come from his father and his own experience directly and indirectly.
Next, we move to entry strategy and strategic alliance into Malaysia. They did not have any specific strategy and strategic alliance into Malaysia. Before that, what is the meaning of strategic alliance? Strategic alliance is a long-term inter-corporate association without an affiliate organisation based on trust and mutual respect for each participant business needs, used to further the common interests of the members. They must analyze the market opportunity as well as their internal capabilities to determine which approach will be the best fit. The owner of Jorjati said that Indonesia provide workers with the low pay, and the owner also said that he does not want to build another factory in Malaysia because he thinks that factories in Indonesia are sufficient to supply the product to export to Malaysia. For Jorjati, they did not face any political issue in Malaysia regarding their business, and he said that Malaysia was a very good country to make a business. He chose carefully about the market that he want to enter. After seeing the success for the first store, he began the process opening a new branch in other state in Malaysia.
Next, the political economy of Malaysia. There are advantage and disadvantage. For advantage, first, tax charge is lower than the tax in other countries such as Singapore and Thailand. Because of that, the owner of the Juarajati, Mr. Ahmad Han, able to open ada several branch in Kuala Lumpur, Kelantan and Melaka. Mr. Ahmad Han also said that Malaysia's world market is among the best compared to neighbouring countries. Second, Malaysian people, especially Malays, has also been catalyzed for the company growth. It is because the furniture that Juarajati sold has a design that is interest to Malay community. For disadvantages of economic politics in Malaysia that Juarajati facing is the workers' wages is higher than the neighbour country, which is Indonesia. Because of this, and Indonesia currency value is lower, the company opened the furniture factory in Indonesia and will be import to Malaysia when ready.
Next, we move to the next aspect, which is the socio-cultural and ethics environment in Malaysia. Generally in Malaysia is well known as a multicultural country which is stand by Malay, Chinese and Indian. Refer to the Juarajati CEO, Mr. Ahmad Khan. The culture in Malaysia are the different standard. He described the culture are very good. He praised the culture through their lifestyle, that people are tolerant and practice good vibes among them. Ahmad can also enjoy the environment because there are no issues arise to his company compared to other countries like Pakistan, India, Singapore and China. He believes that Juarajati can permanently stay in future industries because of balanced lifestyle. Ahmad can also easy to adapt to our culture because we are practicing Islamic culture. The Juarajati workers are also a Muslim, and so there are no problem for them to run their worship. He also compared Malaysia to other countries like China, Singapore, Korea and Pakistan. He labelled that Malaysia is the harmonious country among those countries. He also emphasized that Malaysia is a secure country, whereas no war either in Malaysia or outside the country. Juarajati CEO also said that even though the government transition happened in May 2018, there is no big change in policies for the foreign companies. So he believes that the company can permanently stay for long term in around 10 years or 20 years.
Next is the corporate culture of multinational enterprise versus the culture in Malaysia. Corporate culture is very important to multinational company because it's improve control, coordinate and integrity in its subsidiaries. According to Ahmad Khan, CEO of Jorajati, they practice the corporate culture in the company and he said Malaysia is multiracial people and it's many culture. They prefer to the Malay culture because most of its consumers are Malay. Among the corporate culture practiced by its company is professionalism. They are providing the best service and good to its consumer, and the worker must be familiar with the language and culture in Malaysia to ensure that the relationship between the worker and customer are not affected. The next corporate culture practiced by Jorajati company is quality. Quality is very important to its company because most of the goods they supply are sold at high price, and also the furniture in the company are made from teak wood. Also, the carving on the furniture given a great attention to make sure the design and style are suited with the taste of Malaysian people. Finally, Jorajati company adopt corporate culture of integrity. This is because Malaysians value the values of good and service. Every subordinate and superior must practice integrity so that the goods are sold not in violation of the law and do not cause dissatisfaction among the Malaysian people. The service provided to the customer are also prioritized not to violate the ethics and culture practiced by the Malaysian people regardless of conversation or act.
Samantha? I don't even know it's Samantha.
Next is comparative advantage in Malaysia. Comparative advantage refers to the ability of a country to produce goods at a lower cost than the other countries, and thus should specialize in producing the good in which it has a comparative advantage. Malaysia is a very stable country economically, although all product manufactured is done in Indonesia, but owners are more interested in marketing their product in Malaysia as the goods are well received by the people in Malaysia. Jorajati strategically plan their business to make sure their business succeeds. According to the owner of the Jorajati, he only saw Malaysia as one of the easiest country to do the business. Malaysia is not only economically and politically controlled, but the situation in the country is also safe.
Then, the product life cycle. First, the introduction stage. The owner of the company opened his own and first company in Melaka, and he get his first capital from his father who owned a company named Minarai Juara Enterprise. He sells two types of product, which is furniture and carpets. During this stage, the sales are very low because there is no regular customer, and at this point, the company should do more promotion. The second stage is growth. Jorajati only have one outlet in Melaka at that time, but after the demand increased, he opened other outlets at other states such as Kelantan, Kuala Lumpur and Negeri Sembilan. The sale increased a lot when he opened it at other states. During this time, the promotion decreased a bit because there is a regular customer. Third, the maturity stage. During this stage, competition may appear with similar products, but Jorajati have their own factory in Indonesia to produce their own furniture, which is made from teak wood. Then they import the furniture from Indonesia and import the carpet from Pakistan, made them differ from other countries. Last but not least, the decline stage is more on how to maintain the product in the industry. During this time, the sales decreased a lot, and Jorajati lost their company when there is no celebration in Malaysia.
Next, we move to issues on production, distributions and marketing the product in Malaysia. We live in rapidly changing time, especially for business. Consider that in a single generation, business have had to adapt to an entirely new marketing channels such as media socials and websites. Juara Jati having a problem in marketing. They have a website but doesn't know how to use it. If they know how to control marketing using marketing channels such as social media, television and website, they can increase the number of customers to come by with them. Second, the problem that Juara Jati had is foreign worker employed in Juara Jati do not know how to communicate with customer because they are not fluent in Malay or English language. They take a long time to be fluent in Malay and English because they are not given class or training. They only train their language when they're serving customers. Juara Jati do not hire local worker because the local worker do not work full time or clearly they only work for 2 or 3 months and then they quit. To work in this Juara Jati, new employee takes 3 months to memorize and find out the price and product for sale. Last, foreign worker in Juara Jati does not have permanent visa. They must renew their visa when it expires. As we know, in order to protect the local labour force from foreign competitions, the Malaysian government has set certain restrictions on employment of foreign nationals. Expatriates can only work for a maximum 5 or 10 years, depending on the sector.
For human resource management, Juara Jati has 60 workers for all outlets in Negeri Sembilan, Kelantan, Melaka and Kuala Lumpur. Most of the employees is a foreigner from Pakistan. The company has an agreement with the employee to work for 3 years with their company. For human resource management, they train the new employees on how to deal with the customer. Mostly of the employee is a foreigner, so they have to adapt with our language, and one of their initiatives is write a word that is usually used by Malaysian and write simple sentences to speak with the customer. The qualification for the employee is only high school level. For their visa, there is an agent who is in charge to manage their existence in Malaysia.
Respondent's name is Ahmad Han, who is the owner of Ahmad Han Collection Sdn Bhd. He is 42 years old and only has a high school education level. He is from Pakistan and he entered Malaysia in 1995 when he was 18 years old because followed his family living in Malaysia and has lived here for 24 years. His first work experience was working with another company, which is his father's company, Minara Juara Enterprise. With experience that he had, he opened his own company in Melaka in 2001. Now he has 7 outlets of Pusat Perabot Juara Jati, which are at Melaka, Kuala Lumpur, Kubang Kerian, Wakaf Cik Ye, Tanah Merah and Kota Baru.